to the channel Badminton for Life, and today guest is Dolan, a former top 8 junior men's single player in the world and a 6-time Irish national champion and winner of the Czech Open and Cyprus International in men's singles. We're delighted to have him with us today to share his experience and insights. So Jonathan, welcome to Moldova.
Thank you very much. I'm happy to be here.
We're happy for you to be here, and I really want to know, what are your first impression of Chisinau and the country in general?
The country is very nice. The people here are very, very welcoming, and
Really?
yeah, I would say people here are very friendly and nice. I'm surprised that the younger people can speak English as good as they can, because when I expected to come, I expected that nobody would be able to understand me, but a lot of the younger players here all understand me, which is quite nice. So I'm happy with that. But the city is also very, very nice here.
Oh yeah, it's really nice. Well, actually, yes, many young people know English, and I'm really surprised as well,
Yeah.
because I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And tell me, please, is this your first time visit to Moldova?
Yes, actually it is. I've traveled a lot of the world, but Moldova is somewhere that I just never ended up. I've been to places that are quite close, like Slovenia, Slovakia, Bulgaria, Czech, Greece, Turkey, Russia, Ukraine. I've been to Poland, so I've been to all these places, but never to Moldova. So this is like a nice chance to get to see Moldova.
Got it. Did you know even about Moldova, because our country is so small?
No. Of course, I knew about Moldova. One of the girls who I used to train with in the Badminton Europe Center of Excellence was from Moldova. So I knew Moldova was a country for sure.
Okay, got it.
Just never been here.
Yeah, okay. And maybe what has surprised you the most so far here in Moldova?
About the badminton or about the city?
About everything you want to tell us.
Not that much is that surprising to me. I think it's been a pleasant surprise that the whole experience has been quite nice. I've been treated very well since I've been here by everybody, all of the players, the coaches, the organizers, even the people just in Chisinau. It's been nice. So yeah, everything's been a good surprise, I suppose.
Got it. We're really happy
Good.
that it was your first experience here in Moldova. And tell me, please, have you had the chance to explore the city or experience any local culture or food?
I've kind of went to the same restaurant quite a bit with one of the players / organizers here, Mati. So
Okay.
I went with him for like a nice dinner. But a lot of the time, I'm still used to like athlete life. So for me, it's like go to the gym and then eat my food and then come to coach and then go back and eat and then sleep. So I still live this life a little bit, even though I'm retired. So I don't go out and try things as much as I should. But I've went for walks in the park and I've went for coffees in different places. So that's been nice. But yeah.
It's nice, but did you try the national food, the something from Moldova?
I'm not sure what Moldovan food is. Is it
Mama Liga? Did you hear about it?
What kind of food is that?
It's
Like
just
meat?
I don't know how to explain. It's just like a porridge, but it's porridge from the. It's like a yellow porridge with the we call it like it's sour with sour cream. We call it brinza.
Okay, I did not try that, and I don't think I will ever try that.
Maybe
Sour cream is not for me, so no, I will not eat that.
Maybe did you hear about голубцы? It's like I just really want to know, because I really like our food. I think it's very tasty. Голубцы is rice with meat, vegetables in the cabbage leaf.
Oh wow! Okay.
You didn't try it?
No.
You really should. I really recommend it.
Okay, maybe later I will try it.
Got it.
Maybe.
Maybe, okay. I will tell the organizations for you to try our national food.
Okay. I think maybe tomorrow evening we go for a meal. So maybe.
Okay, so
maybe,
it's a deal.
maybe then I have to try.
Okay. Tell me, please, how would you describe the people you have met here? You said earlier that they are really friendly.
Yeah, just warm and welcoming, and even if people cannot speak English, you can still tell by their gestures
Yeah.
that they're friendly and warm, and
Yeah.
maybe laughing if I try to speak Romanian or some Russian, and they laugh, but like in a good way.
Did you learn some words in Russian or Romanian?
Just simple words like Buna, La Revedera, Mulțumesc, and then Russian, obviously, Spasiba. Yeah, just like really, really simple words, just so I can at least do normal things and say hello and goodbye and thank you and please. Oh, varog. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So actually, it's everything you need here in Moldova.
Then you can
Nothing
just
more.
smile and wave, and
Yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, the next thing I want to talk about is experience working with young athletes. So, I know you have worked with many young players throughout your coaching career. And what do you enjoy most about coaching children and junior athletes?
I think I like to point out things that I learned, which I wish I learned when I was younger.
Yeah.
For me, technically, I was very, very good at a very, very young age, but physically, I was not as good. Even when I was top 8 in the world, I would say that I was physically not as good as I could have been. So I think I could have been a lot even better than that. I got some injuries and stuff like that, whereas I feel like the other players were better physically. Like, I think the players here actually are quite good physically, and then maybe need to work a bit more on technique
Yeah.
and footwork and tactics, whereas but they're better. For me, I needed that kind of. So I think I like with Irish players, especially physically or genetics, not as good, I think, as Eastern European countries.
Really?
Yeah, no, definitely not.
Very
So I
interesting.
think genetics are better here, but then the wisdom and education for badminton, maybe not as good.
Yes.
So with these players, it's nice to give the gap of technique, footwork, tactics. In Ireland, we need all of it. If that answers your question. So I like to
Yeah.
pass on information that I wish I had before. And I probably care more about the physical side because it naturally came to me with the technical side and footwork. And I kind of had a mental focus. If a coach tells me one thing, I have like a very good brain for visualizing what the coach wants. And then I go home in the mirror and try to replicate what it's like. A little bit obsessive.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that was what it was like. And then, so I didn't need to get told too many times what to do, what to do, what to do. It was, I get told once, and then I go home, and then the next week the coach comes, and the coach is a bit surprised because I practice it so much. Whereas I think normal kids would just kind of switch off and then wait till the next session. I never wanted to wait. I'm a little bit impatient. So yeah, a bit like that.
Okay, got it. But can you tell me, please, from what age you started to play badminton?
8 years old.
8 years old?
Yeah.
How that idea come to your mind that you need to play badminton? Was your parents' idea?
My uncle,
Your uncle?
not his idea.
Not his idea.
He's babysitting for me.
Okay.
And then I have to go there, but I do every sport: swimming, soccer, Irish sports, which is Gaelic, hurling. But I'm very good at them sports. And then when I went to badminton, I didn't play for like 3 weeks. I just go and I watch, and the players wouldn't really want to play with me because I don't know how to play. So then I started to hit against the wall, and then eventually I say to my uncle, "You have to let me play now." And then he let me play, and then I kind of got good quite quick. And then I stopped playing team sports when I'm maybe like 13, 14, because I get really annoyed, too competitive if my team loses, but not my fault. It used to really annoy me. So then badminton, at least if I lose, it's my fault. If I win, it's up to me. So yeah, that answers your question.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much. What are the most important qualities young badminton players should develop at an early age?
You need to be, number one thing is that you need to be coachable. We had one of my most important coaches ever was a guy called Tom Reedy, Irish guy. He went to the Olympics actually, but he said to me that if you need to tell a player more than 3 times the same thing, then you should not become a professional athlete.
Oh,
Because if you don't care enough to change or try to change, you don't have to do it perfect, but you need to know that what you're doing is wrong and there's a different way to do it. So being coachable and being able to adapt quick is very, very important. Number one, so you don't drive the coach crazy, but it's a bigger thing than that. It's like a long-term thing.
Yeah.
You need to have that mindset of always wanting to level up and get better. And the only way to do that is to surround yourself with good coaches. If you get the good coaches, you have to take advantage of that. If the coach keeps wasting time on the same basic things, then you can never progress. If they tell you once, you apply it, we move on, we keep going like this. So I think that's number one thing I would say.
actually makes sense.
Same in everything, in education,
Yeah.
in school, in university, it doesn't matter what it is. I think every job you need to try to want to level up all the time. So I think that's, yeah.
Very important for the.
Yeah.
We will tell them. Don't worry about it. We will tell them. Just for you to know. In your opinion, what are the biggest mistakes young athletes often make during their development in badminton?
Overtrain.
Because you're getting very exhausted, burnout.
I would say that I'm probably biased because of my own personal experience. But I would say that if you want to be the best badminton player possible, you need to become the best version of yourself in everyday life. So that means people can start thinking too much about only badminton, but as an athlete, if you want to become the best possible athlete, you need to be strong, functionally strong in all positions. So the work that you do off court in the gym or working with like a functional movements coach, I believe that's more important, because if you look after your body right, then you can keep training consistently. So what you do outside in the gym or with working with a coach and learning that from a very young age, then you get strong in a stable position. Badminton, you rotate your hips, you rotate your upper body a lot in one direction. We never go the opposite direction. So you need to get strong in both directions, outside the gym, in the gym, outside badminton. So when you play badminton, you won't get pulled into a bad position. A lot of players here will have the same injuries, same places are tight.
Yeah.
If you do it from a very young age, you get strong. And if you're strong, you don't get tight. Lack of strength is what gives you tightness. So that would be my advice for all of these, to go and work with a personal coach, not just a generic coach who will do the same thing. Everybody's body is different. And if you really care about your performance long term and longevity, then you need to look after your body correctly.
Yes. I think it's very important, especially for the young badminton players. But how can coaches and parents best support young players' long-term growth?
The reason why I'm laughing is because a lot of the time, and this is the wrong way of doing it, is that too many parents put too much pressure on their kids.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
From my situation, everything came from me, and my parents supported me by doing what I wanted to do in terms of bringing me, but it was led by me. Not some parents, their kid wants to play, maybe they only want to play for fun. If they want to play for fun, let them play for fun.
Yeah.
If they want to do chess, if they want to do drama or do art, let them do whatever they want to do. So if the kid decides if they say they want to be a professional badminton player or play competitive, then you look at the kid's behavior to see if they really want it. not by their words. If the kid is now pulling you, let's go to the badminton hall. Okay, it's a good sign. They really want it. If they say it and they don't want to go, then they want it when it's good, and they don't want it when it's going bad or it's hard. Or so I think if you're a parent, watch the behavior. Don't listen to the words, and then make sure to step back and let the coaches do the job.
Yeah.
Don't and then don't live your dreams through your kid, because a lot of parents do that. They wish they could do it. Just because your child has a lot of talent doesn't mean that your child should do it. If your child has loads of talent but doesn't want to do it, they shouldn't do it. If they have no talent and they want to do it, let them do it. That's how I feel. You just need to let the young people do what they want to do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So it's like an international experience, I think, because it's actually such a problem.
Happens everywhere.
Yeah, absolutely.
All the time.
Everywhere.
At every level, even at beginner level. I have my own academy in Ireland. Some of the parents put too much pressure. I see it everywhere. In Ireland, I see it in other countries. It's not a good position. The player will not play for a long time if they're under pressure and stress. It goes from being fun to like a full-time job. If you're a kid, be a kid. I think it's your time to be a kid. So
100%. As a coach, can you tell something to the parents, like your kid he doesn't want to play badminton, just leave him alone, or something like this?
Have I done this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Recently, very recently, maybe 3 weeks ago. I had to speak to a parent and just say to them that, look, if you look at a business for an academy, you should want to have loads of players and stuff. But for me personally, I want to have players who want to be there and who love it. And I don't want to make a kid run and do all these exercises and push them when they don't want to do it. I want a young person to enjoy it. And if they don't enjoy it, I want to give the opportunity to somebody else who wants to come into the academy, but the academy is at full capacity. So irregardless of this, I think it's important that young people enjoy it. As soon as they stop enjoying it, then I think it's time to stop.
Yes. Thank you so much.
When the fun stops, stop.
Yeah. I agree 100%. And so let's talk about the players at Alticus Club. Now you know what it is.
Yeah, I know the name.
So after working with our players at Alticus, what strengths have you noticed in the group?
Very good environment here. It's quite strange for me that all of the players give a fist bump or a handshake or a high five before and after every session to all of them. There's like 20 players here. So I don't know, you multiply 20 by 20, that's how many people are doing this at the end of every session, which is quite a lot.
Yeah.
So I think that part surprised me a little bit. What else? The relationship between the coaches and the players is very, very good. A lot of respect for the coaches, it definitely helps the environment. I think it's also good that there's a blend of higher level players, kind of intermediate players, and then you have some grassroots, like lower levels. Yeah. So I think it's good for the lower levels to see and be mixing with the mid-range and then the top range, because you can only be as good as the players that you get to see and the environment that you're surrounded with. So I think it's good that you don't keep them always separate. They can be in the same hall, train at the same time, but the odd time you let them go in and experience what it's like to be with it. The better players now were not always the better players. They had somebody before them, or they had adults, or they had coaches that are better than them, and then they got a chance to move up. So I think that's very, very important. You need to give them like a small glimpse of what it's like to play at that level, make them a little bit uncomfortable, not too much, for a short period of time, and then let them come back. And then when they go into their own training, they start to realize what it's like to be at that level, and then they start to try harder, and they realize that they're not a big fish in a small pond. Make sense?
Of course.
Yeah.
So, what areas do you think our young athletes should focus on improving?
Look for more knowledge. You become the sum of the 5 people that you hang around with, right? That's a quote, right? If you don't have enough of them people in your own area, you have to look outside of it. Now, because the world is so small because of technology, I feel like you can go online. You can talk to coaches on Instagram. You can talk to them on social media. Yeah, you might have to pay them, but there'll be some of them you won't have to pay. You can look at videos on YouTube of top players explaining tutorials. Ask questions. Ask as many questions as you can when you get an opportunity to do so. Write down, take notes. If somebody explains to you to do something, write it down. And then hold yourself accountable when the coach is not there. Everybody's good when the coach is watching. What do you do when the coach isn't watching? Do you just accept that you're living in a place, let's say in Moldova, where badminton's not huge? Ireland's also like that. It's getting bigger, but it's nowhere near the biggest sport. So you now have a decision to make. Do you accept that we're not the best country in the world for badminton? Or do you say, okay, I'm going to be the person that brings us out of it? It only takes one person. It's like that in Ireland. We didn't have anyone in the Olympics. As soon as we have one, then we have like 4 or 5. So, and it all happens very quick. So who's going to be the first one and then you have to say to yourself, I'm going to be the first one. And then you just have to do that. Yeah.
It's such an inspiration actually for Moldova because badminton here it seems like a very small sport, like to play on the beach with the friends.
Yeah.
With the cheap.
In Ireland, we have it even worse because you can't go to the beach because the weather is too bad. So, yeah, I understand.
I got it. So, yeah, it's actually such an inspiration for the young badminton players. We will tell them as well. Have any players particularly impressed you with their attitude, effort, or potential?
All of them have impressed me with their attitude. Honestly, there's not one player here that has a bad attitude. So I would say overall with that's the biggest thing that's impressed me. Because I just said to you earlier, the most important part to get better at doesn't matter what it is in life, is your attitude. If you have bad attitude, you won't get better and you won't be coachable. So that's the number one thing. Yeah, there's a few players here that have impressed me and that have there's many. To be honest, it would be hard for me to list them all, but like there's lots of players here that are quite good. You have some older players like Vova and Alexei that are playing good level, stable. Ivan, Vlad, who else? Patricia, Anastasia, Maria, who else? Oh, Dragos has really impressed me. He's probably impressed me the most in terms of between him and Ivan in terms of coachability. Vova also has, but Vova's older. So I would expect that from him being more mature. If you dedicate your life to something like he is now, then it's natural. But Ivan is younger and so is Dragos. And then the younger players too. Artyom also has impressed me. He's actually impressed me, the younger ones, between him and Patricia the most because Artyom asked me questions all the time. And I did say that at the start of the camp. Ask me as many questions as you can because I'm not here for a long time.
Yes.
So I was like, try and get as much information as you can. And then he just kept asking me. So he reminds me a bit of myself when I was 8 years old. Like when I was young like that, I don't know how old he is. I'm sure he's a bit older than that. but he reminds me of the younger version of myself. And then he also has a lot of talent. So yeah, there's loads, to be honest. You have plenty of talent here. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the answer. It's so sweet. But compared to players you have coached in other countries, because I'm sure you did, what stands out about the young athletes here in Moldova?
What stands out with the?
What stands out about the young athletes here in Moldova?
I think that they're physically quite good. I think physically quite good, and then also have every opportunity now here. I think the only thing they need is that maybe a glimpse of having sometimes some better coaches coming in that have a little bit more knowledge to just sprinkle a little bit. The coaches here are doing a very good job, so it's not like you need a coach here all the time, but just sometimes to give a different perspective on and freshen things a little bit. But they have good coaches here, committed coaches here, coaches that want to learn. So then all these players now have a nice center. You've got good facilities, nice hall, very good atmosphere in the club. So to be honest, they have every opportunity now. So I just think they need to take advantage of it, and then keep looking for more knowledge, more knowledge. How do you make it better? Optimize everything. Diet, physically, on court, technique, tactics, footwork, all that. And just always think to yourself, how can I get better? And that's it.
Just get better every day.
A little small micro dose, 1% better.
1%.
Small things add up over a year, over 10 years, and look at things in a long-term perspective, not short-term. In 3 years' time, where am I going to be? Not in 3 months. Set short-term, medium, long-term goals.
Got it.
Yeah.
Very, very important, especially for the badminton players here in Moldova. About your personal insights and future vision, what keeps you motivated as a coach after so many years in badminton?
I'm actually coaching less now than I ever did.
Really?
I have more. I probably have more opportunities than I've ever had, but I say no more a lot. I have my own academy. So when I'm in it, I'm extremely passionate about it because I do it a bit less. I love badminton and I'll always be involved in it, but it's just natural. Once I step into the hall, my mindset changes, and that's something that I need to switch off. So that's why I'm trying to stay away a little bit and become a normal person, like a civilian. But when I come in, it's impossible for me to turn it off.
Okay.
So yeah, it's just natural that I'm like this, and I'm still passionate about it. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, got it. So it's just a part of your mind, just a part of your life.
It takes over everything if I come into it, so I have to stop and park it sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. So finally, what message would you like to share with the players, parents, and badminton community of Moldova?
Thank you very much for having me. Everything I've already said in the interview covers everything, I think, honestly, about... I've covered everything in it. The only thing I need to say is say thank you very much to everybody here, to the players, to the coaches, to the organisers, to Matti, who helped me to come over. Matti kind of organised, I think, most of it. So from his side, he really looked after me well. So I'm really appreciative of that. Just to say thanks to everyone for being so welcoming to me. And you have a great club, and I really, really enjoyed my time here.
Jonathan, thank you so much for your experience and for you being here in Moldova.
No problem.
Really appreciate it.
Thank you
so much.
No problem. Thank you. Finish?
Okay, so welcome to the channel Badminton for Life.
Wait 1 second. I think we need them to be quiet.
We have mics on, so I think it's okay.
Okay?
Yeah, I think it's okay. No, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Vitali will cut it off.
Okay, because it will be quite hard for me to hear you.
Oh,
if they're speaking.
I will be a little louder for you.
Okay, yeah.
So, this is Jonathan Dolan, a former top 8 junior men's singles player in the world and a 6-time Irish national champion and winner of the Czech Open and Cyprus International in men's singles.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, all good.
Okay.
Yeah, no worries.
Она снимает, да?